Hi guys, welcome back to the Fiberomancer Knitting Podcast. If you're new here, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, you subscribe, and you hang out. And let me just say thank you so much to everybody who left a like on the last podcast episode. It really shows me that, yes, I do need to bring this back and I do need to be more consistent. However, we are squeezing this in when and where we can during the week, because I film so many other things and I'm working on so many projects that I just don't have time to like sit down and talk to you all. So in this week's episode, we're gonna talk about the, what was it? Oh my goodness, I just put it somewhere. Where is it? Can you hear the birds? It's also officially the spring equinox. Hold on. It's also officially the spring equinox and we're all excited for that. But last week, so there's a whole vlog for this, but obviously this is gonna go up first. I did the Knit North Yarn Crawl Passport. So basically all over northern Massachusetts, like northern eastern Massachusetts, does that make sense? Like the North Shore area of Massachusetts. So over above Boston and Gloucester and a couple other places. I just threw that in there and it had all of the shops on it. I'm gonna go over my haul from that, including this bag, which I am adoring. And we're gonna talk about the things that I worked on in the past week and a half-ish, because I didn't really work on a lot, but I did get a lot done also at the same time. You know how it goes. So if that's something you wanna see, let's just keep watching. I actually have a finished object to share with you guys, which I would have shared for the end of the month wrap up, but however, I got so much positive feedback on this that I need to just share it with you. So this is my step-by-step sweater with the Caron Cake Blossom. Yeah, so this is a Caron Cake Blossom cake. This is what I used. I used the Radiant Rainbow colorway. And let's talk about this yarn, because I had never worked with it, and with Joanne closing, I really want to work with some more budget-friendly yarn. I picked this up at Michael's. I saw somebody else over here on the tube talk about it and was like, wow, that's really pretty. I want to try it. So if you guys saw my reel, I talked about it. My mom went and picked it out, and I am the most, I have the worst ability to make a decision when it comes to colorways. So it took a lot of time. But the details of this yarn, it is a number 4, if that matters to you. So it is a worsted Aran weight yarn. It suggests to be knit up on a size US 8 or a 5mm needle. It is 61% cotton and 39% acrylic. What a very specific amount. And when you look at this, this is that kind of corded, tuft yarn. Let's see, where do I have an end? Do I have a rogue end? Yeah, there we go. Because the rest of the yarn, I used 2 balls to make this, and I knit the 3rd size in the step-by-step sweater. So this is kind of a yarn review. Can you guys kind of see that? It's like a cord and it has the fluff coming out. It kind of gives the illusion of it being held with a mohair or something. I know there's quite a few other yarns that do this style. However, because it's cotton, it's really great for like dreary spring days. Like today, it's actually raining today on the first day of spring. However, we don't mind that. And the colors are just giving spring. If I was to rate this out of 5, I'd give it about a 4, just because working with budget yarn over and over again, just like you get what you pay for. However, when you make it into a garment where it can like speak for itself, like a simple raglan design, it can look very, very elevated, and you can kind of dupe some other yarns. Was it my favorite to work with? I'll probably work with it again, let's be real. I'll probably make Aurora a sweater out of this because I do have enough. So the yardage in this is, how much? I didn't even know. 481 yards. So it's quite a bit in one cake. And yeah, in seeing that it is from, you know, Michael's, use your coupons. They have yarn sales, or you can get it online on the Yarnspiration website, which also I think has sales. Anyways, you're not spending a lot. I don't remember the actual price. If I can find it, Editing Megan will pop up, you know, the Michael's page right here, because honestly, this was really, really great if you're looking for a, like, something that's not gonna break the bank but still feels really festive for the season. However, this was not on my Make 9, so there was no intention here, but the intention, if we're gonna go back to this, if you've been viewing my crafting vlogs, is that we're sampling other yarns to give the full review for you guys. All right, and how did I come by the step-by-step sweater? Well, I went on Ravelry and I typed in the yarn. I typed this into the search, and I wanted to see what other people had knit up with this, because my first instinct was to do the Cozy Classic Raglan by Jessie May Design, which I've done millions of times. I've done it with all sorts of different yarns. I've done it, that one and the fingering weight version, but because I've already done it, I wanted to do something new so I could tell you about it. So the step-by-step pullover is a free pattern. It's free. So again, the amount of money that I'm put into this sweater with my time, and it only took me about a week and a half, but I knit really fast, and being that it is a almost Aran weight yarn, because this sweater called for a 9 and I knitted up on the 8 because I wanted the gauge to like be true, because I didn't block it. Again, with the acrylic, I think the acrylic is the fuzz on the inside, because the cord is definitely like a white cotton. What was I saying? Okay, so the sweater, very easy to follow. It is in metric. Yeah, metric. I did have to Google quite a few times what centimeters were to inches, because obviously my handy dandy ruler only has inches on it. Like, why? This is the most like in freedom units that there possibly could be, because my little one, which obviously is right here, it's clear, but I can't use that when I'm measuring the body, does have centimeters on it. Anyways, that's a different story for that. This was very easy because there's 2 collar options. So there is a folded collar option, which I did, and then there's just a normal collar. No folds, like the one I'm wearing. This is from Macy's, guys. This, I didn't make it. It's got mushrooms on it. It was given the spring vibes. So you could do that. There are short row for right after you cast on, or you could not do it if you're not confident with your short row shaping. However, I always do short row shaping because of the shape of my body. It helps add length to the back without adding extra length and bulk to the front. So if you have, you know, some body shape, you know, if we're not shaped like this, it tends to be a lot more helpful to make the garment drape better on your body. So that's an option. It is a very easy raglan increase. There are like 4 decreases in the entire sleeve. Okay, so things that I did wish I knew. I wish I knew ahead of time that for the fold over brim, they have you pick up all of the stitches and like knit them down rather than seam it in afterwards, because I would have loved to have done a provisional cast on instead of the standard cast on. But then again, this is user friendly. This is definitely if you want to knit your first ever sweater, you can definitely do that with this, but that was just a me note. And then I didn't do it on the bottom, but I did it for the sleeves because I look at them. I did the Italian bind off. So it doesn't call for this in the pattern. These are just my alterations. So what that does is it makes it look like it rolls over. It makes it a little more seamless for a decision. And I almost always do this for my sleeves just because, especially if it's a 1x1 ribbing, it just makes it look a little bit more put together. However, like I said, I did not do it for the bottom. So I just, the cat, sorry. I did not do it for the bottom, which you can see is just a normal stretchy bind off for the bottom. Again, I highly recommend this pattern. It's a free one. I'll make sure to link it down below. I will link the yarn that I use down below. And yeah, no complaints, no changes, except that I think I would have done a different cast on for the collar, knowing that I wanted to do the fold down collar. I don't know how many sizes there were off the top of my head. Again, I knit the 3rd size, so I have quite a bit of positive ease. It is very boxy. I don't remember the dimensions. They did not stick in my head, but I know they were like size A, B, C, D. They went through letters. That's why I can't, numbers to numbers, letters don't go to numbers. That's just not how it works. That's why I can never figure out or remember my bra size, okay? But yeah, that is my full review on this. If you guys want a fun spring easy sweater, this is definitely it. I wore it during the shop hop. That's why I'm starting off with this before I go into anything else. And I'm very, very happy with how this turned out. We're just gonna put it there so I can put it away afterwards. All right, I will talk to you about what I'm working on. So I have a sock going. I finished one. This is, I don't remember where the band is, so I can't tell you. This is an opal yarn. I love the like rusticy, a little bit more toothy sock yarn. So it's got sparkles on it. It's giving spring. There's absolutely nothing special. I am knitting it magic loop on a US size 1, a 2.25 millimeter needle, using a 1x1 ribbing for about 20 rounds. I don't know how long this is. You guys know, if you're a returning viewer, you know I don't measure that. And yeah, so one's already finished. This is my travel knitting. It's giving spring, it's giving happy, it's sparkly. I need more socks. I realized a lot of my socks need to be fixed or darned, and because of sensory issues, I can't really redo the bottom if they have a blowout in them because I'll feel the seam. So sadly, I need to fix and rework my sock drawer, my box of socks. Okay. So that's what I was working on. And then the last thing that I'm working on this week, I started this 2 days ago, is my Curse Breaker test knit for Dragon Horde yarn. So I could show you guys, I steam blocked the back so I could show you the color work. This is an all over color work sweater. These are the short rows, so it's longer here. The front is not as long. And these are how it's working up. I'm obsessed. So let's go over the bases and the colorway. I am obsessed with the Dragon Sportway superwash, 100% superwash BFL base that she has. I noticed in her shop that it is not in the drop down bar. If you look under like the different sports weights, you need to type in Dragon Sport into the search bar on her website in order to find it, and then it pops up, and there's a lot in stock because obviously us testers who are working with the yarn that it was called for. So this is the Cozy Cardigan colorway, which in person is almost flesh tone for me. Can you see how close that is? It is a warm cream with like peachy yellow undertones to it. Very similar to my skin in real life, not so much on camera. This is Spectral Lace. This is the beautiful mauve colorway that I collaborated with Tristan with. This is my favorite color. I'm very biased about it. It is the perfect colorway. That is my special designed colorway that I did for the, what is it? The Nevermore, Nevermore? Is it Nevermore or Nightshade? I don't remember what the name of the sweater is. I test all of these. This is Terracen, which is this beautiful mossy green tone. This is Bad Omens, which is a deep purple. And we're loving it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's all 4 colors, okay? It is like a deep warm tone purple. The ball is right here. These are, oh, I can pick them up. I can do the claw. We can do a claw shot for you guys. That's pretty true. That's pretty true to what it is. These are my 4 colors. Yeah, we love them. So that's the other thing I'm working on because this is a test, and I am knitting the second size in this pattern. So I don't know if that should tell you guys what it like about it. I'm hoping to work on this, but again, it was either sit and work on this for a little bit more. I just split for the sleeves, so it looks really awkward. There's literally like 2 rows and it goes right into color work. Oh no, I just tangled everything. Whew, out of breath. Okay. So let's untangle this. Let's put this back in the project bag. Let's talk about the Knit North yarn crawl. So this is the other thing that I did, and again, there will be a vlog. I vlogged the whole day. We only went out for 1 day. It was like 4 days, I think. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, 4 days. We went out on Friday and we tried to do all of them. We missed 1 of the 8 shops. I kept saying there's 7 for whatever reason, but there were 8 shops. Hence why I did not get to all of them, because I was not calculating for an 8th shop. Anyways, so the shops that were on this list are Another Yarn, Hooked Knitting, Sit and Knit, South End Yarn Co., Yarn in the Farms, Marblehead Knits, Coveted Yarn, and the Circle of Stitches. Circle of Stitches is not in their brick and mortar shop. No, brick and mortar shop. They are in the Toil and Trouble studio, which I was so pleased to get to visit before Fiber Witch Festival. I've got flyers for you guys to see that too. Not that I can send it to you guys. We've got Fiber Witch flyers. Their shop does not look like it is temporary. So Fiber Witch Festival is in Salem, April 11th through 13th. It's gonna be amazing. I went there last year. I have vlogs. Anyways, oh, ooh, look, there's a QR code. I don't know what it is for. Here, you guys have a QR code. If you're watching this on the TV, there we go. Look at, okay. I don't know what that goes to. It doesn't say what the QR code's for. Anyways, their temporary setup until they can fix the storefront is amazing. It does not look temporary. It looks very, very nice. I know that's not the way I like to describe things, but it looks very nice, very set up. Very basic words, very much words. Yes, okay. Moving on. Okay, so let's, they were all great, and again, I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about each individual shop other than I can't wait for Fiber Witch Festival because I do have an event there. It is the last event on Sunday at 4 o'clock outside of the Old Town Hall. We will be having a little chill knitting session, so if you're there, if you're still around, if you're dubbing around, make sure to come say hi because that's actually where you're gonna find me in person, okay? Always come say hi. If you see me, say hi, okay? Okay, so let's show off what I got. So this bag is one of the things I picked up. Where's the little tag? That's not the tag. Okay. This is stitched by Jessie Lou. And I see her a lot and she will be at the Fiber Witch Festival and my battery is gonna die. And when I'm trying to, my intention right now is to make everything spring themed. So when I saw she had a Winnie the Pooh bag, look at this fabric. It's so cute. And she works on an antique sewing machine, so that's why they have zippers and not drawstrings, because it's just easier. And the inside is the 100 Acre Woods. We love it. We love it. It's so springy. It matches my project and it makes me absolutely so happy. If you're new here, Winnie the Pooh was like one of my OG hyperfixations, so that will be that. Let's switch the battery. Okay, battery, oh, I don't like where you are. Okay, the battery is now switched. Hold on, there's one more thing. All right, wait. Everything's on the back of the chairs. Whoops, okay. So at Hooked Knitting, which is much bigger inside than I thought on the outside, I picked up quite a few skeins. There's 5 of them of the Mantra Stonewash from Barocco, which is 100% silk. This is like a DK weight. I want to make a tank top to replace some of the things in my wardrobe because you guys know intention. So this will be one of my summer knits. It is a grayish. It feels really nice. I just want a basic, something that I would go into a nice high-end store and be like, yes, I want to buy that, but wait, I can make that. So that's what the intention of this is. It's very basic, very boring, very grayish, very sad beige neutral, but that's what I need for my wardrobe because I will wear it the most, even though I love wearing all of the color. Let's see. So I got this, okay, where's Aurora's sticker? Aurora got this sticker. Okay, before anybody comes for my parenting, we're gonna cover it. She knows that it has the F word on here. She is aware that she picked it out. However, we're gonna get another sticker and cover it because she can't put it on her water bottle. Ryden and Aurora picked out 2 stickers to put on their water bottles. Ryden picked out Silly Goose on the Loose. And then Pet More Cats, Give Less, F word. Aurora loved the way this cat looked, so obviously I'm covering it. You can see it's right there. We're gonna put a sticker just right there over the side of it on her water bottle. And again, I picked these all up at Circle of Stitches, and then I picked this Narrow Spicy Pride Pal pin from Kitty with a Cupcake. Yeah, Kitty with a Cupcake at Circle of Stitches. She will be at Fiber Witch. I need to get the rest of like the name tag badges, but I just got this one because this is $10, and the ones that were like the little people that go, the pals that go around it, were $20, and I just, going through 8 shops, 7 successfully, was just, I didn't have it all in my budget, and knowing that I was going to be back there in a couple of weeks and I'll be out there again for Nocturne's Book Club, I wasn't going to buy a bunch of stuff. There were I found so many cute things. Okay, so I'm actually using one of these on my project. So it was Knit and Sip, Sip and Knit, Sit and Knit. Was a new shop to me. Well, all of these were new shops to me, by the way. Had a pop-up from Wild Violet Fibers. So I got this mini skein because it was just so freaking cute. It was a one-of-a-kind mini skein. And then I picked up these because, again, we're going with spring. So the bunny is on my curse breaker right now. These little cute spring animals with succulents on them, little progress creepers, stitch markers, because we love them. And then the last, where did we go? My goodness, I don't remember the last shop. South End Yarn Co? Was that it? Okay, oh my gosh, I will pop it up here. The last shop I went to, they were literally the nicest humans I have ever met. We were at the end of our day. We were in the car for 7. Oh my gosh, those women in that shop, they gave me a coffee for our drive home. They were amazing. So I bought 2 of, I bought these while I was there because, again, I didn't have the budget to buy a bunch of yarn. Knowing that I'm doing Fiber Witch, I'm trying to budget here. Intention, it's all here. So I got this Late Night Crafter pin from Camp Stitchwood and this little rabbit marker because what's Megan without bunnies? Because we love you, bunny. All right? And that is everything that I picked up during the yarn crawl. Right? I'm gonna stop this here because I was gonna start filming another video of spring crafts because I'm looking at it over there. I have a whole pile. I need to shower. It's hair washing day, guys. If you guys didn't realize, I wash my hair about once every week. If you watched how long I had the curly hair for, it's about once a week. And that is like, that's how we keep the scalp and the hair healthy, because it doesn't go this platinum without a price. Everything comes at a price, dearie. All magic comes at a price. Is that what Rumpelstiltskin says in Once? Anyways, neither here nor there. Again, thank you so much for watching and hanging out. If you guys could leave a comment down below, I don't care. Tell me the weather, what color socks you're wearing, what you're looking forward to, what your next project is. Leave that comment down below and make sure you give the video a thumbs up. It means so much to me. It helps push my videos out into the YouTube, like ether, the web, into that, so I can make our little spooky crafting community here grow, because if it's not for you guys, I can't do that, and it's all up to you, and it costs no money. It is literally the smallest effort you can make that has the largest impact besides signing up for a library card. Okay? Just give my video a thumbs up. It means the world to me. And that is everything I have to say. I appreciate you spending your time with me, your morning, your folding time, your productivity. Thanks for letting me keep you company throughout the day. I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.